And David, when you look at this text, look at all the things that David said. David says in verses 3 through 5, David says all these personal pronouns. In other words, David make this thing personal. Just between David and God. And church, let me tell you something. If your soul gonna ever get to the point where you could worship God from the inside out, this thing gotta be about you and God. You ain't gotta be worried about nobody else. You gotta make sure that you got your soul right with God. Make sure your inner man is right with God. Praise God. You make sure. Because when you right with God, I said when you right with God, from the inside out, when your soul, praise God, can recognize who God is, praise God, then you ain't got no problem with nobody else. You ain't got no problem with other folks. Why? Because, praise God, because you know God. You know God. And you're knowing for yourself. Praise God. So David uses all these personal pronouns. David says, thy, thee, thine. You know, David is talking about his soul. David said, praise God. And you know something, church, forgetting is more than just failing to remember something. I say forgetting is more than just failing to remember something. For forgetting carries the idea of turning from the true and living God and turning to other gods. You see, when your soul, when that you that's in you, praise God, ain't hooked up to God, what you will do is you will allow Satan to turn you away from God, and then you will start following other gods. Praise God. And anytime we fail to remember what God has done in our lives, what we'll do, church, we'll start turning away from God and start following the gods of this world. We'll start following man-made religion. And church, let me tell you something. Man-made religion is an eternal death sentence. You might not believe it. You might not want to accept it. But man-made religion is an eternal death sentence.
You go ahead, old preacher. All right now. You let them know, preacher.
I ain't got time to do it. But you got to understand, when you start living by man's standards, you got to stop living by God's standards. You can't live by man's standards and God's standards at the same time. Well, Brother Mary, how do you know? Because God said a long time ago, in Isaiah 55 and praise God, verse number 6 says, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call on him while he's near. Let the wicked forsake his thoughts. Let him forsake his way. Call on the living God. Now praise God. God said, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither your ways my ways, said the Lord. For the heavens are higher than the earth. So are my thoughts than your thoughts, and my